Evening all, and welcome back to InfraSpace here with our grid city, where I was just putting in some more buildings here. Finish off what we were doing last episode when I was rudely interrupted by the research complete window, because when it pops up it cancels everything you're doing, which is annoying. But anyway, we have completed the large mines, which is absolutely awesome. There has also been an update to the game which has changed a few things. It's not affected us at all because we're not end game or anything like that, but they have definitely improved performance. Even this little city here, if I was to move the camera out to about here, my frame rate was dropping. I have a frame rate counter in the top right corner. You can't see it on the videos. It doesn't record an overlay, but I have one in the corner. And I was seeing it dropping down to about 45 frames a second. Now it's running at a smooth 60. Everything is awesome. Even when I zoom right out like this, 59. So they've definitely improved the game that wise there. They've changed a few other little bits and pieces here. Most importantly, you have a back to game button when you press escape now, which it never had before. And the production overview, these numbers are now in minutes. They're no longer in hours. These are now minutes per minute. So we are producing 40 sand per minute and using 32.5 per minute. And that corresponds with what these have here, minutes, which is awesome. But doesn't correspond with what these have because these are seconds. But then this is production, so it's a bit different. So, but I'm glad. I prefer this to be minutes. I think I like that. The only one is the power. I kind of wish the power wasn't. It's not per minute. That's not per minute. We're not making 720 per minute. We are just making 720. We have a grid running at 720 megawatts, and we're using 385.1. That's every second, nanosecond, millisecond, whatever you want to call it. So that's the only one, not in minutes, but I can. It's fine. It's fine. But speaking of power grid, a commenter on the previous video, TR4 1975, mentioned about the solar panels we have here, and I've kind of put them in a way where we won't be able to get access to this copper ore. Not that we can really get access to this side bit here because it's kind of on a vertical way. Let's have a look at the large mines. The large mines are fun. They're the same as small mines. They're just bigger. Oh god, you could actually put that there. Wow. Wow. Let me move to this angle here so you'll see the angle that's at. Look at that. Look. Okay, so we could do that. We just somehow get a road to it. That's fine. But we couldn't get a road here because of this, because I put these in the way. However, it was pointed out that you can build off the edge of the map ever so slightly. So if we come here, you see I've got yeah. I'm not sure why that rotated. Oh, the road. You can actually put these at least halfway off the edge of the map. So I could put them up here, off the edge of the map. I could move all these ones up off the edge of the map, then run a road in, and then they could all snap to the road, and that would be awesome. So we could run a road in there and then bridge along and down to here somehow and have it windy up and do whatever it does there. But yeah, so we have, I mean, I could kind of just bridge up from here anyway and run a road here to the copper. We don't have to run around, so that's fine. But that's good because it means that I can build more. I can build solar panels off the edge, and it's good to know. It's good to know that when you're like here as well for this copper ore, if we put a mine in, I could actually build it off the edge there. As long as I can get a road to it, which I can probably get to the edge, I don't have to worry about it. You can actually build just a little bit off the edge of the map. I like that. It's not a solid wall. I have also noticed the map does some weird things, like here, and most importantly, here, we have this weird barrier, which is just, I think that's just the edge of the map doing its weirdness, and look, it does it there as well. It's like that's another map segment, and that's another map segment. I don't see any ores outside the map, so it doesn't generate ores. But it does generate a map quite far away for view distance. Quite impressed with that. Quite impressed with that. Reminds me again of City Skylines. This is one tile. We could buy the next tile. Yay. Just they have to fix the borders because the borders are doing very strange things. But we're not doing that. That's not a thing. Also, aluminium. I several times went over to the iron ore for aluminium. Aluminium's the shiny one at the top. And I'm saying aluminium rather than aluminum even though aluminum is aluminium. That is aluminum, isn't it? Aluminum. Yeah, that is spelled aluminum, not aluminium. So I was mixing myself there. So yeah. So in this game it is aluminum, not aluminium, because aluminium has a second I in it, and I messed it up first time around. Aluminium, whatever. The British pronunciation is aluminium. The American is aluminum. It was found by an American guy, so technically aluminum is the correct term for it. I just find it weird because to me aluminum has the word loom, which is either to leer over or to glow. Loom, it looms, bloom, and aluminium doesn't glow, it shines. So anyway, I'm ranting. English is a very interesting language because depending on where you are in the world, depends on how you pronounce things. Like the wonderful thing in lots of UK kids books that it goes which is which, because we have three words that all are pronounced which, and they're all pronounced which, and I think they're spelt the same. No, one's spelt with a H, but yeah, they all pronounce which. They're spelt differently, and they all mean different things. So yeah, the English language is a fantastic thing. I saw another one about read, lead, red and lead, because read and red are spelt exactly the same way, and then wow, we can't get up there. Okay, yeah, and lead and lead are spelt exactly the same way as well, which is not ideal because the English language is hard to learn anyway. So I don't know why they went and did that. Especially because they're all spelled the same way, but read and red do not rhyme. Neither do lead and lead, even though they are the same word, which is strange. So I'm going to try and get a road up here. It's letting me put it in, but I need to go back and fix it, I think. I'm following my 15 number thing. So yeah, so this road is unhappy because it's very steep, which makes sense. So I don't really know how to fix that, other than maybe can I grab move tool? Can I grab this? See, it lets me free move it, and I really don't want to free move it. But I could push R like that. Bring it up. Now that's too tall. That's still too steep. We'd have to go up another one. I mean, you'd have to go up another one. Yeah. So I'm going to destroy that road and redo it because it's all sorts of messed up. All sorts of messed up now because I messed it up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I know the road is tied to the 15 angle thing, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go R, and that's legal, and then we're going to come down again, and it won't snap now. This is an awkward thing. It won't actually do that weird snap thing once it's elevated. It only does it when it's on the ground, so I need to do that and then push R and do that, and then do that. You are happy with that? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here, I'm going to make this a corner. You actually have a weird corner here, and then you want to be, you're not straight. What did that do here? I don't know. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It's a road. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with trying to get it correct. It's a road. It's awkward because of sloping and it looks weird, but it's a road and it works. So let's get some aluminum miners in here. Aluminium miners. We're going to go with aluminium. And we're going to use the big guns. We'll use the big guns because why not? Why not? So one. 2, 3, and 4. We could pack them in way better than that, but we're not going to. You to there, to there, to there. You're all above the ground, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because if you have a road and you have told it to be above ground, you have to tell it to come back down again. To there, and to there. Then I'm going to click on each one of these nodes and say, hey, would you be a curve? And be a curve. There we go. And it becomes a curvy road. And then we can grab that one, connect that to there. Then we can go, hey, would you also become a curvy road like that? There we go. Just so it looks good. Now these require 9 megawatts power. 9, 18, 27. So this requires 36 megawatts of power, which we can't do with a single wind power plant. But we can do with a single solar panel. So we're going to do that. We're going to stick a solar panel just up here on the end. Like this. And then we're going to stick a... like that. There we go. Put on. Awesome. Now, I don't intend to come out... Well, I do intend to come out this far, but only about here. We're not going to come back any further than that. So we'll come back to about that node. So this road here could be whatever it wants to be. It doesn't particularly matter from that place. We could have curved it around and done whatever we wanted to do with it, but... if I curve it now, it does that sort of thing. It actually bends out and back again because of how the game calculates stuff. Rather than just doing the whole, hey, would you curve that way? The only way to get it to curve that way is to actually grab this and drag it in, like so. And then click on this here, I think, and go and drag these up like that. Yeah. And do the same here. Oh. I can drag that out like that one. Drag it out like that. There we go. That makes a nice curved edge road. Then we can do the same here. We could bend this one in. This. Then say, hey, you here, would you become a straight road? And would you become a straight road? And then would you bend this one out? That. There we go. We have a nice straight road. And then a curve. And then a nice straight road. And then a curve. And then a nice straight road, which is as straight as it can possibly be. I like that. That looks good. That looks good. When we have to do bendy roads, we will do bendy roads. Let's do a bendy road here as well. Just because we can. And then grab and drag it in. So. Then just basically you grab the after nodes. You grab the road after the node. And you straighten it out with itself. So it ends up as a straight line. Not quite a straight line. I don't know why it's not a straight line. There we go. That's better. Then you make your curve. Then you become okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Grid city to curvy outside road. That's fine. That's fine. The other thing you can do as well is you can actually shrink the curve and make it longer and shorter by changing the angles of things. So I made it slightly longer there, and then the curve looks smoother. You come over here, you come down the big hill, you're around here, and then you get a weird kink in the road here, which I don't quite get what it did. There we go. Boom. Zoom. Road curves back on itself, and then you go this way a bit. And then you go down to town. Yay! And then our microchips, computer factories start getting chips, and we can start producing computers. That's cool. Home appliances, we don't have enough of. We need to up our home appliances, and we need to upgrade up our home food, or food, I should say. So let's do the food. Boom, boom, 15. I have a horrible feeling that one of those roads back there, I counted the concrete, not the actual distance. So you probably caught that if I did it. But if I did, it wasn't intentional. But you know what? I don't care. It's not a central grid road. Not all that fussed by it. Let's put in half the food. Let's run a pole to the centre. There. Okay, all is good, all is good. Let's connect these two up. Make my grid more grid-like. Let's connect these two up as well. Not that I need to, as long as the power flows, it's fine, but... Okay. We need even more home... Well, we need home appliances. I didn't put any in. Nope. We need more home appliances. Oh no, but you didn't put any in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I hadn't thought of that. 2, 3. They also appear to have fixed the sound effect thing, where it was putting down, where it was doing the double sound effect noises. That's quite cool. I like that. Not that it particularly mattered. The sound effect wasn't really killing me. Just okay. So now we have a copper ore problem. So let's upgrade our copper ore to large copper ore mines. Can I snap you to the road? I can snap you to the road. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to basically snap these to the road. Which is not the most ideal way to do it, because the road doesn't actually go around very close to it. And also I put in way more than we actually need here. Yeah, I got carried away there. So copper, we're now producing 168, we need 67.5. There's no way to turn off buildings. Really wish there kind of was, but there isn't any way to do it. So, but that's fine. That's fine. And then we're going to go on for iron, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to upgrade all these iron to more iron, and also I'm going to change the road. I'm going to come off here. 15. 15. 15. 15. 15. Okay. So let's remove all these. Zip. Bum, bum. And we're probably going to have to remove it from the power grid, but we'll see. We will see. I'm going to let all the trucks go by. And the reason I'm putting the road up here is because I want the trucks to be on the end, so they're not getting stuck doing what they were doing there. I feel like that was a problem. They were getting stuck on the end. So if I did something like this, went into all of these nodes, made them curvy, just for something a bit different, I suppose. But you probably want to come in way further than that. Where are you? There we go. That's a bit more of a natural looking. What's natural about a road? Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything that's natural about a road. But yeah, but we can put in some iron mines now. Not the most efficient space of iron mines. Why won't go in there? Why won't you go in there? Is the rock in the way too far? I think the rock's in the way. Yeah. is what I mean by tweaking the road. You can change like the shape of the curve. So that's quite a tight curve there. If I extract this one out here, like this, extract that one out there. Now that's invalid. But what I can do, rather than having to delete the road, I can just grab this and drag this out until it makes the curve much wider, and then I can move this one out to there. So you see, it's then making the road a larger curve. That's the natural curve. But if I do make it longer, there we go. Alright, that's good. Okay, now these are going to require 3.6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 12. There's probably going to be more than this one can handle, but we'll put it in and find out. Oh, there we go. Unstack that. Yeah, it requires 25. 25.2, so it's not enough. Not enough. But our trusty friend, the solar panel, is enough. We'll just put a solar panel over here. Everything is awesome. There we go. And then you're producing all the things you need. And you're coming down here. I might make this one a curve as well, and then I'm going to have to move it because it's invalid. Like that. Make that one a bit of a curve. Then snap it to that one there. There we go. So they do the wiggly road bit. Not that I think it matters. I don't think whether it's curved or whether it's a straight line really matters. Probably driving distance. I mean, curved one's probably quicker. But now all the trucks come into one way rather than them joining at some point and them getting this way. They're still kind of getting each other way, but I think traffic will flow better this way. And obviously they're coming down here and they've got to cross the road to get... Well, they don't have to cross the road, they can stay on that side of the road too. Okay. So we are producing enough of everything. We're now producing 262.5 iron. We need 160 a minute. So we're good. We're good. What else can we research? 4-lane roads. Why not? Yes, and highways would probably be a good idea as well. Highways are high speed, but you can't have anything connect to them. But there's no reason why we couldn't do highways like from that and do the line into here and then just replace the road with a normal road when we build on it. Very interesting that these are coming out and going this way. Sorry. Yeah, every time we science, our science starts slowing down the whole area. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Also, we could build more airports, or so our immigration rate is currently low. But each one can have a potential of 10 or 11 people come in at once. I think 10 at once. So having more of them would actually make our population faster. And we could dot them around as well. They could be dotted wherever we need to put them. I know we put it in the centre because the sulphur just to cover sulphur up. But I'm okay with one for the minute. I think I'm okay with one. Research is complete. Awesome. So we might as well get highways as well. Hooray. I don't know where we're going to use 4-lane roads. I don't think of anything. I don't know whether outside here would be a good idea. A four-way road. I don't know whether that would work or that would make sense. I'm going to move you. You connect that road, so nothing comes out. So you come out either side. You don't actually come out Not that it matters, they're all connected to weird ways. Fine. Yeah, but we could upgrade to 4-lane roads. We could upgrade this one to a 4-lane road for our science. Let's try that. I don't know whether that's going to help or not. It's kind of one of our busiest roads, but I think 4 lanes going to be the large. I really wish you had like all the roads unlocked to stop. Not necessarily all the road types. You should reach at concrete and highways and superhighways. But I really wish in here it had all the different road types. As many as it's got here. Got 2, 4, 6 lane, and then 1 lane, single, 2 lane, and 3 lane that way. And then in the research, the very first one, you got outpost, you got farming, and then the second one you should get. Well, you do get on warrior roads. So you unlock warrior roads as the first one, and then it's gone. But you don't unlock 4 main roads, you don't unlock 6 main roads, but you do unlock highways and super highways. You just have them all unlocked, so that you could lay your city out with the slowest roads at the largest space. You know, if I put a 6-lane road in here, then yeah, put a 6-lane road in here, then I could snap buildings to it, because the snap system is very good, but it doesn't do it. But anyway, that's here nor there. I'm being a bit not facetious about it. I just wish there was a way to do that. I wish there was a way to unlock all the roads to start with, so that you can plan your city better, because it's annoying upgrading the roads and then having to move buildings. Although moving isn't exactly expensive, and I could have snapped them all to the edge of the roads and then just upgraded the roads and then moved them back later, if they required new snapping settings. So yeah, okay. So how are we doing? We're 294 citizens. What do we need? We don't need anything. We have housing for 108 citizens. We have 1,008 population. We have 706 jobs. Our immigration rate is still low. Upgrade your habitat to make your city more attractive to newcomers. Well, we have everything we need for the current thing. You just need to upgrade. You upgraded. Well done. You need to upgrade. And you. I think it's just purely a transportation problem at the moment. It's just getting the goods from here to where they need to go. And that's just going to take a bit of time. Unless we upgrade all our roads to a 4-lane road. So. What are you? You are steel mill. You're concrete. We can make more concrete in here as well. I think we are going to need more concrete later on. So let's do that. Let's build more concrete factory. Can I squeeze them in at the end here? I should be able to do 1, 2. You get bonuses from all the things there. Cool. Sulfur's coming out and going around the world. Yeah, it would be, because there's a big influx because we put down new things. That's fine. Roadway here is good. Everything is good. Everything is awesome. So we're just going to wait for the upgrades. So we shall come back next time when I'm at 1,000 people, because I think I can just leave this for a minute. I might have to do a little bit of balancing of things, like put in a few more things, but it's just going to be a case of copy and paste what we currently got. So we'll do this here, and we shall come back next time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.